Do you struggle to actually believe in God's promises? Do you struggle to actually know that they are real, know that they are something that you can stand on and believe in? Hi, I'm Dan, and I've been doing this process of working through some of God's promises, talking about them, learning from them, and trying to understand them myself, while hopefully giving you guys something to stand on, something to believe in as well. God's promises for each one of us sometimes can be extremely hard to truly believe. Subconsciously, sometimes, we question whether or not God keeps his promises. Think about that. Do you consciously or subconsciously truly believe that God keeps every one of his promises? In the Old Testament, we read, "Not one of all the Lord's good promises to Israel failed. Every one was fulfilled." Joshua 21:45. Solomon later declared, "Praise be to the Lord, who has given rest to his people, Israel, just as he promised." Not one word has failed of all the good promises he gave through his servant Moses. 1 Kings 8:56. None of God's promises have ever failed. But it's sometimes kind of hard to tell the difference between promises that are for certain individuals versus promises that are for all people. Joshua 14:9 goes to an individual. Deuteronomy 15:18 goes to a group of people. Haggai 1:13 goes to an entire nation. This is something that we have to be able to decipher. Many Old Testament promises, though, are repeated in the New Testament. So in Joshua, "I will never leave you nor forsake you," Joshua 1:5. But in Hebrews 13:5, God transfers that promise to us, to everyone, as Christians. This is something that we have to keep track of. This is something that we have to get to know the Word and dive in. Any of God's promises that we claim in Jesus' name are guaranteed and will be performed for us by God for his glory. What is it that you actually need today? What is it that you have been promised by God? Has the Lord told you anything? This can be quite the process to understand. This can be quite the thing to try and dive into. The best thing that I can tell you is just read. Get to know God. Get to know his promises. What did he tell people before? How did he come through? What did he do before? What's he going to do again? He heard prayers before. He hears them now. There's a song that goes that way, I believe. But that's just the way that it is. God's promises stand true, and he will not let them go. If you have a desire for something and God promises it, he will provide. Sometimes it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of heart change, or maybe it's a matter of situation change. Sometimes we have to be taken out of one place and be taken into a new. Sometimes we have to have things taken away from us in order to have things given to us. But God's promises will always come true. God's promises will always prevail. This can be an extremely hard concept to start wrapping your head around. This can be something that is very difficult, especially for somebody who has been hurt, who has struggled, who has seen all sorts of terrible things in their lives. It can be hard to see how God's faithfulness still stands true and through all of it. If this is something that you would like to have some help with, or maybe you just want to have a discussion to see God's promises in your life, comment down below or find the link below and maybe we can chat one-on-one. You can sign up for a call for free. I would love to chat. I love this process, and I'm going to continue going through God's promises. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to catch the next or the past versions of this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. God bless.